Hello, my inky friends. It's Cindy Lynn with my Inky Fingers. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for What Have I Been Buying? If you are just tuning in, I'm here 8 minutes early. You can skip forward 8 minutes and miss all of the chit chat, or you can hang out and chit chat with me and Deb. Do you want to say hi, Deb?
Hey, y'all. Hope y'all are having a great week.
Deb is here reading all of your juicy questions and comments, and she will interrupt me for anything important that she sees is pertinent and needs my attention so that none of you are missed. And I have to mention some of you. Do you guys see the Ink Squad? I mean, all the Inky besties and buddies were here like so early. I mean, you guys were here super early. You were here earlier than I can scroll back because I see Judy French. Hello, Judy and Trisha. And Jamie and Pammy. I was reading your conversation while I was sitting here talking to Miss Deb. And you guys were chatting back and forth. And then Gina pops in. And Mary popped in. Charlene is here. Hello, Charlene. And Mary. So Riva too. We've got y'all here. Okay, so actually speaking of Riva, I have to tell you guys what happened today. So my honest opinions and thoughts on the new January to June 2022 Stampin' Up mini catalog. That's a mouthful. Yep, it was my full intention. I was bringing out the catalog. I was going to flip through it. I was going to tell you guys all my dirty thoughts and juicy thoughts and happy thoughts and bad thoughts and not really dirty thoughts. I don't know where that came from. That got awkward. But anyway, so last night in my team Zoom, one of the girls was asking, she had just got her catalog and could she show it to her customer? And I was like, absolutely, you can show it in person, no problem. You just can't show it online, no digital representations. If you get product out of it, you can show the product online or in person or blah, blah, blah. And, you know, wrapped it all up in a neat little bow. Conversation was done. Riva messages me this morning. And she's like, well, kind of thinking about what you said last night in the team meeting. And how are you going to show the catalog today, Cindy Lynn? And I was like, oh, dang, Riva, that's a really good question because it didn't even hit me till right then. Like the catalog comes and I just go full steam ahead. I'm like, let's go. Let's talk about this, you know. Anyway, that'll be in January. So I thought, what am I going to do? What's better than talking about my honest thoughts and opinions in the catalog? My honest thoughts and opinions about some stuff I've been buying. And let me tell you guys, I've been spending a lot of money and it's not been going to Stampin' Up. I think because if there's no Stampin' Up boxes coming, then I might not get caught spending all the money I've been spending. What do you guys think? Is that a good idea? Hello, Natasha from BC. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you are faring well. Betty as well, right underneath you, both from BC. I hope you guys aren't too badly affected by the flooding. I know my heart goes out to everybody in British Columbia. They were begging for rain all summer with horrific fires that took entire small towns. It was absolutely devastating. And now they're begging for the rain to stop. So they went from one extreme to the other. So it's very sad what is happening there. For those of you that are wondering, parcels are starting to move out of Richmond. I got my Stampin' Up parcel today that I ordered quite some time ago. So be patient. It's a natural disaster and there's a lot of people suffering and the least of anybody's concerns should be where's your parcel. But if you're worried or wondering, it is coming, okay? But don't forget to take a moment and think about those that are affected by the terrible floods in BC. So last week, I guess I didn't make it clear. I was going to take the day off for Thanksgiving. I mean, it wasn't my Thanksgiving in Canada, but let me tell you, I found at least 3 pounds of your Thanksgiving dinners. So I know everybody was having a bite for me. That was awesome. And yesterday, the video I shouldn't have been doing, the catalog video, was accidentally posted for yesterday. I changed it, and then it's all changed again today. So that's done. Really quick, I want to go over, I have completely restructured the Ink Squad memberships, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys really quick what I've done. There is a link below. You can click it and go and read all of this on my website. or you can go to my website and I think it's under shop with me or more or something like that. It'll drop down window. It'll say channel memberships or YouTube memberships, and you can read for yourself everything I'm going to tell you today. But I have revamped everything, and let me tell you, I'm excited because Stampin' Chat is always going to be on the second Saturday of the month, and that is for both Inky Buddy and Inky Besties, okay? Both. Classes will remain on the third Sunday of the month for Inky Besties. This month, last month we decided, I normally don't do a class in December. We take it off, but now I have channel memberships, so we weren't going to do a class, but what I've decided is I'm going to do an Inky Bestie appreciation party, and I've got prizes, and you know what? All the prizes I'm giving out are pretty much current stuff, and if you happen to be outside of Canada, then I'll just mail it on January 1st, because then it's not current anymore. Problem solved. So there'll be some really cool stuff up for grabs there. We're probably going to play a game. Free for All Friday. Free for All Friday is going to be for both Inky Buddies and Inky Besties on the first Friday of every month. And this is in lieu of my removing the paper pumpkin. And I know there's a couple of you who are going to be super disappointed, but there was such a dramatic decrease in the interest to the point where, I mean, it was worse doing it on YouTube than it was doing it in Zoom. Okay, so I'm just taking that right off the table because part of what I'm going to tell you guys tonight, I have some news about paper pumpkins. So anyway, that's completely removed. And I've replaced it with a free-for-all Friday. Free-for-all Friday is basically, I can do whatever the free-for-all Friday I want. Almost got you there. So I'm going to use whatever stamps I want, whatever. I might do alcohol ink. I don't even know. It may be Stampin' Up. It may not. It probably won't be. And it's just a free-for-all Friday. So if you are an Inky Bestie or an Inky Buddy, you're part of the Ink Squad, you're going to get to watch that with me live. And then I'm going to take an edited version, edit it all up, tie it in a pretty little bow, and put it on the internet at some point, okay? And then our tailgate party. That is for our Inky Besties, and that will be on any random Thursday of the month. This month, it's going to be next week, because next week, I haven't put it up yet, but next week is my birthday bash. Thursday actually falls on my birthday, and what Todd has done is he has gone to Pinterest, and he has found a card that he wants to make for me. Because remember last year, you guys voted on all the things he had to do to make my card. And speaking of cards, I have a few to go over, but last year you guys voted on what you wanted him to make. This year he has selected a card, and he's going to keep it hidden from me, and he's going to be here, and he's going to tell me the things that he needs, and I will give him the best thing I can. So I don't even know what he's going to do, but after that stream, we're going to do the Bestie tailgate party, and we're going to have cake and just a good old time, all right? So that will be the tailgate party. So, and then the last Friday of every month, I've added yet another thing. On the last Friday of every month, it is Inky Bestie real-time stamping in teams, okay? Super simple. You click the link, you show up with your video or not your video, your audio or not your audio. You can stalk and lurk and listen and watch, and we won't even know you're there, or you can type in the chat just like you do here, or you can show us what you're making. It's entirely up to you. And for this month only, as my gift to my entire Ink Squad, I'm going to allow Inky Buddies to come to that event. So that was a mouthful. That's all gone. Now, speaking of all of my Ink Squad, when I refer to the Ink Squad, that is the Inky Friends and Inky Buddies. And in case you're wondering, how do I join? All you got to do is down in the description below, just click the Join the Ink Squad. There's a bunch of links and stuff there. I want to recognize from longest membership, which we're at 7 months now. So our Inky Besties are Carol, Jeanette, Jen Rex, Kathy Marshall, April, Linda, Creepy Kitty, Cindy, Michelle, Catherine, Nat Samard, Joanne, Jody, Heather, Jamie, and Jamie got bumped out of newbie status on the Inky Besties because Tracy slipped in today. Thank you all for your support at the Inky Bestie level. And our Inky Buddies are Patty G, Denise, Heather, Patty M, Murray, Audra, Joanne, Rosemary, aka Mimi, Rachel's Arts and Crafts, Pamela, Deborah, Nancy, Diana, Ruby, Gina, Cynic, Brenda, Brenda, Christine, and Pammy. So, thank you guys as well for all of your support at the Inky Buddy level. And I want to mention one other thing really quick. I wrote it down on the piece of paper I chucked, I think. I have got another piece of paper. Here it is. Joanne Mellinson, I believe you are American. You didn't go in and put your little thing on the comment thing that I talked about. You might have missed that video. But please fill out a winner's form. It's in the link below because you may have won a stamp set at the Stampin' Chat draw. And Gina, I think you are the only Canadian I drew. So Gina, will you please go and fill out a winner's form? I know what the stamps are. Just say Stampin' Chat or just say Ink Squad monthly winner. There you go. Ink Squad monthly winner. So with that being said, where am I at? Okay, I got a little list, but yes, ma'am.
Just wanted to let you know that every now and then it's doing the same thing the Zoom did and cutting out the sound.
Okay.
It doesn't stay out long and it's not real often, but it.
Okay.
If you ask me something and I don't answer, that's why.
Okay, no problem. No problem at all. So I have got here, I got to tell you guys, I know I have 1, 2 from the same person. So I got a couple birthday cards this week. I was feeling pretty special. Look how crooked this is. But I have to tell you guys one thing really quick. The first thing I bought that arrived today, I know, you're like, what the heck is that, Cindy Lynn? It looks like a fancy USB stick. This is a 4K cam link. And I bought it because, I don't know about you guys, but this is my little black piece of paper I put here underneath my face, so I know not to put stuff there that you can't see. Anyway, I don't know about you guys, but I have noticed that when I watch my stream back, like the lives, because I watch these back because I'm hilarious and I crack myself up, but anyway, I noticed they're terrible quality. I bought this, it was expensive, and I'm hoping that the quality is better. So if you guys are noticing better quality right now in the live, tell me, and if you're watching the replay, please let me know if you're experiencing better quality as well. So, these girls, they act like they know me or something with these colors, pink and green, but thank you very much, Miss Betty. And do you guys recognize this? Do you recognize this? This is kind of like one of those cards we did one night, right? So, and I mean, I don't know where you're getting your gold, Betty, but you gotta let me in on it because that is not Stampin' Up! Gold, but that stuff is like, it's like mirror gold. Do you guys see how gold that is? You got to send me a DM, send me a link so I can buy some of that. And then, it's so funny, Todd came to me with an envelope. He goes, you have mail from a French person. I'm like, okay. And it was from Judy French. And Judy French thinks she knows me with her pink and green. Look at this happy little birthday card. And it's even got, I like this around here because it made it feel kind of wintry. So it's kind of like birthday, winter all at the same time because I love me some winter. And then I get yet another card from Judy, and it's like, check this out, you guys. It's got real cinnamon on here, and it's a recipe for a cozy evening. 1 crackling wood fire, 1 mug of hot chocolate, 1 rocking chair recliner, 2 or 3 good books, a sexy brother machine that you now love. Oh, sorry, I didn't really say that, but I really do love him. I think I might actually leave Todd for the brother. I'm so excited about that machine now. Thank you so much for that beautiful Christmas card, Miss Judy. So, I have got a little list here of things that I have been buying, and I just kind of wanted to go over things that are kind of recent. One of the things, now I should tell Todd, because one of the things is this, the Studio Katia tool. Let's focus. There we go. Okay. I got this at a scrapbook carnival, scrapbook card making event. And I've seen a lot of people use these, and I always wondered, are they really as good as they look? Like, can you really pick up that sequin, and will it really drop itself on the glue? Wait, will it release was the biggest thing. And let me tell you, hell yes, it does. I love this thing. I swear by it. You've seen me use it before. If you're new to my channel, I mean, just ask anybody. I'm going to tell it like it is. If I didn't like it, I would tell you. And I love this thing. But there is something I don't like about it, and it's that. And what happens is sometimes, go figure, I'm a sloppy stamper. Sometimes I drop it and it leaves a mark, or sometimes I just go to put it down and it leaves a mark. And this is not easy to erase. Okay, It's not easy to erase, and I can even use a sand eraser, and I mean, I can kind of get it, but I can still see it with a sand eraser. Sorry for shaking you guys, but I wasn't real happy about that. So I got on Amazon, and there are some knockoffs, and I found one that is clear like this with a white tip, and one that has pink in it. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could use it if it's pink. They're supposed to be here today. They're not linked down below, and they're not linked on my kit.co. My kit.co, I have it 100% up to date for you guys now. Everything you've ever seen me link outside of Stampin' Up, and then some, is all on there. Even things that we'll just keep between us, okay? Wink, wink, yes.
Everyone is saying that the sound has gotten real tinny.
Oh, no. Well, that's not good. I don't know what to tell you. Unless we leave online, I leave the, I can, oh, you know why? There. Is that better? I had 2 volumes going through. Sorry, my new capture device does volume. So, yeah, sorry. I think it should be better now. I'll give it a second, but I think it should be better now. Okay, Cindy says it's good, so perfect. Okay, I'm going to continue. Anyhow, these should be here tonight. I have not linked them, the new ones, the knockoff ones. I haven't linked them because I haven't tried them. And I'm not linking anything for you that I haven't tried. So that there will probably make, well, the new ones. I don't know. I'm compiling my top of 2020 tools and things too for you guys. So speaking of knockoffs, I have a little hack for you guys. If you follow my channel, you know I love to spray and splatter, okay? And I get it. It's not for everybody. I get it that, you know, you might not want to concoct and mix up stuff, and maybe that's just too much for you. So I found a solution for you, and it's this. It is Winsor & Newton calligraphy ink. It comes in one pretty little glass bottle. You open it up, you dip in your little paintbrush, and this is just a little cheapy garbage paintbrush. Don't ask me about this. I have to say it now because I showed you guys. I have this tool from Amazon. It's called a slice. And I was showing it to Deb one night, and I was like, oh, it's so cool. It's like this little ceramic thing. You can open all your boxes and tape, and look at it. It doesn't even cut you, right? And then I put it away. Well, the next day, I was talking to her, and I said, oh my God, I woke up this morning, and I have like, it's like I was attacked last night, and it's like really sore. Look. And she goes, oh, is that from that tool you showed me last night? And I was like, facepalm. I guess I won't be telling people it doesn't cut you anymore. But anyway, where was I at? Oh yeah, the paintbrush. I'm like, where am I at? The paintbrush. Just a cheap little paintbrush, okay? Dip it in, splatter it, and I have a comparison here for you. So this is my Perfect Pearls with Gouache, and look at how white this is. This is the Winsor & Newton. It is stupid white. And I mean, I'm going to use this because I make my own, but when my little spritzer is out, if I don't feel like making any at that moment, I'm going to use this stuff. So for all of you that want to try the splattering and you're not into buying the spritzers and this and that and mixing it all, blah, 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 buy that. It's perfect. And if you want it in black, I didn't link this. I forgot, but I will. It's the acrylic ink. This one here is an awesome black one. I will get that linked. I use this on my alcohol ink projects. So it might be, excuse me, it might be in my kit.co under alcohol inks. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to check that. So that was awesome. So there's that. Let me keep everything in order here. Were you talking to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Karen Collier, she is getting her brother tomorrow and wants to know if you're going to be doing more videos.
You bet your sweet little buns I'm going to be doing more videos because, and speaking of videos, I got to tell you guys, I was going to save this for later, but I have to bring this up. So that there machine, okay, you guys know, we have a love-hate relationship. He just sat there and I looked at him and I looked at him. And I'll tell you what happened. I got on I got on My Favorite Things one day, and my cart was like way over $100. All these stamps with dies to match. And I sat there and I looked at it and I thought, why am I paying 60% off for stamps and then paying full price for dies when I have a perfectly good machine over there that everybody claims will actually cut your stamps? I thought, I am going to conquer this machine once and for all. And I finally figured it out. I just didn't have time, and no disrespect to people that enjoy really long videos. Today is going to be a long video. But I mean, when it comes to a tutorial, I have a really hard time watching a 40, 50, 60, 90-minute video. I want to get in, get what I need, and get out, right? So that's why I made the video for you guys. I made it so that you guys could see how to get that image on that mat. Simple, easy, because frankly, when I'm stamping and coloring, I just colored my image right now, and then I go to use it. I don't want to like go to a video and figure out, oh, how do I make my mat sticky? Okay, rub the glue and blah, 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 and then, okay, now I got to wait 3 hours, Like, no, I want to cut my image out now. Anyway, I thought, I'm going to make the video, and I'm also going to show you guys the smoothing, So I kind of wrapped a whole bunch of stuff up in there. And let me tell you, not only am I not, I got a whole thing tonight about dies that I'm going to show you, okay? Not only am I not buying 90% of the dies out there anymore, I'm going to show you how to make your own dies, okay? And if you can't make your own, then you can use my patterns, all right? Anyway, so I have something funny to tell you. That video, this lovely lovely follower person watched the video, and where's the picture? I have it for you guys here. It's actually quite comical. I can't wait to share it. Oh, where did it go? I saved it here. Oh, here it is. Funny comment. Okay, so this person gets on and they commented, well, I could have cut all those images out with an X-Acto knife by the time you had it sprayed. And I was like, well, wow. Are you related to Edward Scissorhands? I was like, oh my God, seriously? And I have to preface this with the fact that I really didn't say that first off. I didn't say, wow, are you related to Edward Scissorhands immediately? What I said was, wow, are you, like, nice to meet you, Superwoman, or something like that. And then I showed Deb the comment, and Deb was the one that said, you should have asked, like, is she related to Edward Scissorhands? So I went and edited my comments. So here it is. I wanted to show you guys. It was quite funny. So then at the end, this has got to be the funny comment of the week. I mean, she's got her little smiley face and heart. I think she was being really lighthearted and fun about it. But then when I said that, she came back and said, no, my mother taught me how to use scissors when I was 4 years old. So it might not be for everybody. You might not want to spray it and put it on your mat and through them. Save yourself $385. Save yourself thousands of other dollars and just buy one simple pair of scissors or an X-Acto knife. Let's go back to 1992 and we'll all be good, right? So thank you for the funny comment. I have got a ton of laughs off of that one. Now, speaking of dupes, one of the things I bought recently... Okay, so if you follow my Instagram, you know, and that video was supposed to go up over this video and it got bumped to this Sunday, but Distress Resist Spray. I had this little guy come out and knock away the other one, but I just want to show you guys, just so you know that I'm not blowing smoke. I have got some Distress Resist sprays for you guys that you are going to love, and as a matter of fact, I even have, oh, where'd they go? I wanted to show you my little examples. I was so dang organized, and now I'll just have to wait until okay, that can go on the floor, because I don't need that. Did I put them away with the other ones? I wanted to show you guys. These are all my swatches, and I pulled out some of my swatches and colored, blended on them, so that you guys could see that there is absolutely, you cannot tell the difference. You guys are going to be so happy when you guys see this, but I don't know where I put those papers. But speaking of blenders, I have to show you these. These are stupid awesome. Okay, I put little stickers with colors. A lot of them I haven't used yet, but like this one. These are very similar to the Pink and Main. I have to grab one so I can show you guys something. And this one. Okay, so I bought the Pink and Main when I saw them come out. These ones, okay? And they're massive. Okay, let me put this up to a card. Okay, here's a card front, just so that you guys can gauge, okay, how big they are. I mean, they're way too big for me, okay? I don't like such a wide, you know, I don't like wide things, including my butt. So, I got the small one, all right? And I thought, yay, this is awesome. I got the small one, woohoo. And the more I used it, the more I liked it, because I'm going to do a video and show you guys why I like these better than these. Not that I'm taking away from the fact of everything I said about this. If this is the type of blender brush you like, this is an amazing brush. I'm not knocking Stampin' Up's brushes, but I have come to like these more because they clean. You know, when you're cleaning your red ones or your purple ones like that, the ink just never comes out. And then you go to use it again and you reactivate all, it just drives me insane. I'm going to do a whole video about it for you guys, but I got these. But then I'm like, at 10 something a pop, like I don't even know what I was looking for on Amazon one day, but these popped up. And these are 1 inch, these are 1.5 inches, okay, compared to the biggest one right here, all right? And I will put these right next to the Stampin' Up brush so that you guys can get a general idea, okay? So, I tested out 4 of them, and I've used the green, I've used the pink, you know, whatever. And I loved them so much, I bought 2 more sets so that I would have enough for, like, yellow is yellow. I don't really need light and dark, because if it's dark yellow, I'll use the light orange. But light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, or light, dark, you know what I mean? And then I'm feeling like I need a light for the brown, you know, for your antique linens and stuff like that. And then you go in with your early espresso, it's really dark. So I'm probably going to pick up, actually I have one more. So they come like this, and I have linked these for you guys, and they are in my store, or my kit.co. And I bought them like this, and they come with a string on them, okay? And then I get on the US Amazon for all of my worldwide people, because that is a link that I can put up for you guys, and it'll direct you to your prospective country. So if you're in the UK, it'll give you UK. Sorry, Australia. I can't get approved for affiliate on Amazon for Australia, so it won't connect to you. Or maybe it does. I don't even know. But anyway, they have them like this with the handle. And they're only $1 more for 4. Like, I was so close to just saying, well, I'll use these for class or kids. I want the ones with the handles. I had to get over the cosmetic aspect of it. So if you're in Canada, get over the cosmetic aspect. You have the same ones as me. Or go ahead and spend $25, because they are $10 more in Canada. In the States, they're only $1 more. But these, you guys, the reason I like these better than these is because, number 1, they're cheaper. Number 2, they're bigger. And I find, see how this one, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. Let me put it on a white. Okay, there's a good angle. See here how it's not perfectly round? Like when you go like this, it stays. See that little point out there? Now, when I do that with this, let me do it with a colored one. I don't want you guys to think I'm cheating here. When I do that here, it goes, well, I got a couple there sticking out, but it goes back in more, because this one I find is more tightly woven. So when I'm blending, I don't get this, like where they want to kind of get lazy and slip on the paper, if you know what I mean. These ones kind of stand strong even when I'm pushing, where these ones kind of get a little lazy and they slip. And if I'm trying to get really precise, these ones, I'm loving them. And they're cheaper, so who's to argue? And this, just an FYI, I cut the bottom out of one of my Stampin' Up wood block things. I'm like, I don't even use those. So I stole the bottom of it, put a piece of paper in it, and they all fit in there perfectly. So I couldn't wait to share that with you guys. Now, I will do a video demo on them all, so you guys actually get to see them in action. But I had to tell you about it because this is about things I've been buying. So these, they're kind of on the out. I don't even think I would use, if I honestly, Pink and Main sent me the full like this, I would still use these. Bible I would, like on my dad, I would. Okay, so cleaning. I noticed on Simon Says Stamp, this is something I have to show you guys in a bit, but Simon Says Stamp, I was on there one day, because I'm always looking around for prices to make sure that, you know, I'm linking good stuff and watching what's out there and what's trending and whatnot. And Simon Says Stamp had this silicone, I don't even remember. It was a cat face or a pig or a dog. I don't know what it was. But it was basically the same thing we use to clean our makeup brushes. And I'm like, those cheeky little buggers, they went and like stole the idea of makeup cleaner pads for makeup tools, and now they want to charge an absurd amount of money. And I'm like, I bet you I could find that on Amazon. And I did. And I found two. So these, super cute, right? And super cheap. I mean, I think in Canada they were only $6, but they have the little suctions on the back. And let me tell you, they stick to the sink. So I've got them in the bathroom sink this way, okay? And I come in and I clean on this side. And then once it's almost clean, this is the next. So I don't have to rinse this off every time. I can come in here. I put a little bit of Dawn dish soap, water, and I scrub it on here because this is kind of, you know, tilted up, and I'm scrub. And then once it's almost cleaned, I kind of clean the rest of it off there. Or, you know, if you're not greedy like me and you don't need both, you can get them and give one to your girlfriend for Christmas, right? But I'm greedy. I kept both. Sorry, Cheryl Lee. All right, so with that being said, I'm just looking at my list. I don't want to miss anything. So here is where I'm going to talk about, I'm probably going to end my Paper Pumpkin subscription, mainly because it's not that I don't like Paper Pumpkin, and I know for my viewers that are very beginner stampers, like they've had some really pretty kits and whatnot, and I think that for the beginner stamper, it's a really great little kit, okay? The only reason I truly get it still is to do an unboxing and get that video on YouTube. And I'm getting to the point now where it's like, you know, I've got to get that done. And sometimes, like this month, I was like, I looked at the kit and I really wasn't overly excited about it. But I did make a really nice banner, and I put it up at my dad's room. I keep meaning to take a picture, but I think that there's some kits out there that are just more appealing that I would really, really like. So I want your feedback, okay? I want to hear in the comments how you feel about that. If there's a kit you want to see me try, I'm leaning towards Paper and Crate and Pink and Main. I may not be a fan, or, you know, I may not like these as much anymore. They're blender brushes, but they do have some really cute kits. So I want to hear what your thoughts are. Write them in the comments here, or leave them in the comments below if you're watching the replay. But if you don't see me buying Paper Pumpkin anymore, that will be why. But if you are a beginner stamper and you love, or even intermediate or advanced, I don't care. If you're loving your Paper Pumpkin, this is not, I'm not trying to discourage you from getting Paper Pumpkin. Those that love it, and those that don't like to publicly complain about it, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to say I'm kind of further past what the kit offers me. I want more, I want to be challenged more, right? So I have been making a crazy amount of cards though, and I've been buying a crazy amount of stamps because I opened an Etsy shop, and I've been asked enough in IRL, like in the real world, by people like, oh, where do you sell your cards, or are your cards on Etsy, or like, do you take orders? And I'm like, no. And Todd and I got talking about it one night, and he's like, why don't you sell your cards? And I'm going to tell you why I don't. I don't sell my cards because I remember back when I sold my cards in the early to mid 2000s, I was getting, you know, $4 or $5 a card, and it was a lot of work. I took them to 2 different boutiques, yada, yada, yada. And today I sat here thinking, honey, I'm not selling my cards for $4 or $5. Like, it's just not happening. So I told Todd that, and he goes, have you not looked at the price of cards? I don't buy cards, so I don't know. And apparently Hallmark cards are running anywhere from like $8 to $12 now. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? So I decided, okay, I'm going to open an Etsy shop, and I don't expect it to do really, really well in the beginning. It's more just getting known and the exposure, and hopefully by, you know, summer to fall next year, it picks up. So I've been making a ton of cards, which brings me to staging, which I forgot my scissors. No, I didn't. They're right here. Staging. If you're like me and you look at all these girls on Instagram, and if you've had a peek at my Etsy, holy smokes, I have stepped up my photography game. I finally figured it out. But I look at all these girls, not on Etsy, I think I said Etsy, on Instagram, and I'm looking at all these little props they have, and they have the cutest doggone scissors. I'm like, where are they finding these scissors? I searched high and low. I went to the deepest ends of Amazon. It must have taken me 2 hours to find these. Well, it's going to take you 2 seconds because I got these ones, and these ones I'm not overly thrilled about. The color wasn't really in person like what I thought it was going to be like. So those are probably going to become ribbon scissors. But these ones are my favorite, and I linked these for all of you lovely people that like to take pictures of your cards. And these ones, these were my 2 favorites. So I have these linked for you guys. Search no further. And once you click those links, you're going to see in the Amazon halfway down suggested, and you will have you will have a hard time deciding, I promise you. So there's that. Now, envelopes. Yeah.
A lot of people have been
$13.99 for an anniversary card.
decided to stop.
Sorry, what did you say, Miss Deb?
Oh, a lot of people said that they were either skipping certain paper pumpkins or had already decided to stop their subscription.
Well, and I'm going to tell you honestly, and Stampin' Up! Isn't wrong in their thought process. I think what they're doing is they're coming out with more card kits, and they're trying to target bringing in a new genre of stampers. Like, they're trying to bring in people that aren't stampers. If you notice, there's a lot of card kits that don't even have stamps. It's trying to build the confidence that you can make cards. And the paper pumpkin, personally, for me, I think it's a great idea as a stepping stone. If you're a demonstrator and you know people that are new or they want to maybe get into it, push that paper pumpkin, because that is going to suck them in. They're going to gain confidence, and then they're going to start ordering stuff. And a lot of you who are skipping it are probably at that stage where you're like, you know, I learned a lot, or I got what I wanted out of it, and now, like, I'm looking to be challenged more. I'm looking to be more creative, you know, that kind of thing, right? So I'm looking more for the kits that have way more stuff in it and, you know, cutesy stamps and stuff. So don't feel bad for skipping it. And if you're a demonstrator, like I said, don't feel bad for pushing it on your brand new, fresh people that are brand new to stamping, because it's awesome. And another great place, just so you know, and I tell my girls this, is those nursing homes where it's assisted living. Those little old ladies, they can get those paper pumpkin subscriptions. You can show up once a month and have 6 or 8 of those little old ladies sitting around, you know, a little table, and you're helping them and talking and da-da-da. That's, I mean, 10 paper pumpkin subscriptions is your minimum for 3 months. That's your CSV. So, you know what I mean? It's up to you. But was there anything else? Why do I like those new scissors? Because they look good in staging for my photos. If you go and check out my photos on Etsy, you'll totally understand. There's a link down below. But I wanted to talk about envelopes. And I mentioned in an unboxing before, I was going to compare these. And you know what it is? I wanted to mail one to someone and then have them just return to sender the card back to me. And as a matter of fact, I put my aunt's birthday card in the mail this week without a stamp on it. So I'll be getting it back, so I'll get to see. But I went looking for my other envelopes now that I'm on Etsy, and I couldn't find them. And I'm going to tell you, I've done a lot of research, and Stampin' Up! Is so competitively priced at $10 for 40 envelopes. I bought, I think I have 6 or 8 packs now. So Stampin' Up! Envelopes all the way. And the quality is amazing, because when you put the card in, you don't see anything through it, right? So I was really impressed with that. Mailing your cards. I want to mention, where did my envelope go? If you are selling your cards, one of the biggest hurdles I had was, if I sell a card, how am I going to send it? So if you're thinking about selling cards in the future, or you're selling cards now, this may not even apply to you, but the envelope might apply to you for other things, is this here cardboard mailer. It is so stiff. It is so quality. I mean, I am loving this envelope. You can put your card in there however you package everything, tissue paper, stickers, you know, professional Etsy stuff. Seal that up, and you're still within the size for letter mail. As long as it's a little bigger, as long as it doesn't go over, all the numbers are on your postal for Canada Post and USPS. But and it'd be pretty hard to go over in one of these. I believe it's a DVD thickness, like of a DVD case, like one of these. Okay, anything that or below, you're still in letter mail. So I wanted to link these for you guys because I went through a lot of comments and a lot of videos and a lot of research before I took a chance on those, and I knew I could return them, but I love them. So I wanted to mention that. And stickers. I have got, it's in the works. I have a sticker making machine, and I have a DIY sticker, okay? So I'm going to try my DIY sticker on sticker sheets on my new boyfriend over there, the brother. Move over, Todd, because I think that he's going to be able to help me, but I do have a machine that'll just spit them out. I'm going to try that. I'm going to let you guys know. And then that same machine, I'm going to show you guys how to print your own labels if you're doing that kind of thing. So that'll be a totally different video. But buying stamps and dies. Okay, so I did, yes.
Marilyn Halzanino would like to know what stamp you put on the back of your card in order to sell it. Has it changed?
Follow the Angel Policy Guidelines for whatever company that you have the stamps on there for. And I actually have a mention about something in one of the stamp companies I'm using and why you should read their Angel Policies, because it's one of the things I don't like that I spent money on. So there's going to be one of those. Just follow any website you go to for a stamp company. If you scroll all the way to the bottom on their main page, there's going to be a whole bar at the bottom with all of their, you know, contact us, blah, 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 shipping, affiliate, Angel Policy. Read that, okay? And that'll tell you exactly what they expect of you. So you can... I mean, if you guys really want, if I get enough, like, people say it in the comments, I will make a video on how I make my labels. I mean, maybe I'll roll that up into how I make stickers and labels for cards or something, right? So, on personal envelopes, I print my label, and I can show you guys how to do that. And actually, yeah, maybe I'll just roll it all up into one. And what size is what there? I just saw, I got the wrong glasses. My other ones are, I slept in bed 2 nights in a row. I bought a pregnancy pillow, you guys. Welcome, Lynn, to Inky Buddies. But I bought a pregnancy pillow because I figured this pillow would help keep me propped up in bed. And I've configured everything so my tablet is way up here so I can watch it like that. So my other glasses are in bed. So I'm having a hard time reading. But welcome to the Ink Squad, Miss Lynn. But Shell asked, what size are they? The envelopes? These are 5. Oh, those. Sorry, the other ones. Click the link. I think they're 6 by 8. And then I ordered another set, 7 by 9, because I want them for my slimline cards, right? And this one, I'll have to tell you guys about this when I get to that. But there you have that. And slimline cards, I need to tell you guys about that too, because these slimline cards, 9.5 inches, and then the envelopes. I mean, if the envelopes don't bankrupt you and not be able to buy any more stamps, I don't know what will, because that is ridiculous. So I'm making 8.5, and which is nice because Stampin' Up just came out with a die that's perfect for that size. But I have a really great solution for envelopes too, because those things are expensive, and I am not paying that kind of money. So how am I choosing my stamps? This is my game plan moving forward. The catalog just came out. I ordered 2 things out of the new catalog. 2, okay? And I'm not going to tell you which ones they are because I'm going to see who can guess. But I ordered 2 stamp sets. And then I spent more money in the clearance rack, okay? I bought a whole bunch more of the Champagne Mist. Once it's gone, I'm going to be able to link it for you guys online, I hope. I'm still trying to find it. I can't. I found the white paint pots, but... I spent more money in the clearance rack than I spent in the new catalog. There's a lot of things I'm not very impressed about, but that's okay because my money is going elsewhere. How I've been choosing my stamps and dies. Dies. I'm going to talk about dies first. There are some dies I will buy, like this. This is something I can cut out super quick and just, you know, I can cut this out on yellow, pink, red, green, purple, blue, whatever. You know what? You get the point, right? And then I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 of these. So I'll put all the rest in a little baggie, or I'll make 7 cards. You know what I mean? And I'll have rainbows for days. I'm going to buy dies like this because they cut my grass for me. not my real grass. I have a guy to do that. But Inspiring Canopy dies. These are the tree ones, okay? This will cut out the whole tree for me for my background scene. Loving it. TaylorMade, that'll cut out my tag for me. Window, this one here, I've got a card on the go right now that I've been waiting for these because they were held up. These are the kinds of dies I'm going to buy. I am not buying any more dies for stamps. Another die I'll buy is things like this. This little, it's like a little milk jug, you know, like the missing persons. And then I got the little stamps to go with them, you know, the missing you every single day, whatever. If you like any of these, I'm not going to link you directly to these actual products. I will tell you what they're called. And there is a link below. You can go to My Favorite Things, or you can go to scrapbook.com, or you can go to wherever it is with the link below. And those are also linked to my kit.co. So this one's Missing You Every Single Day. This one is on clearance right now with My Favorite Things. It's called Milk Carton. These ones obviously are Stampin' Up, Window Flower Box, TaylorMade, Inspiring Canopy. Lawn Fawn, I got these from scrapbook.com, and they are Meadow Borders and Rainbow. And the reason why I'm loving spending my money over there is because it's celebration every damn day. Okay, so just a little tidbit. I mean, I have got so many. These are all free stamps. Oh, this one's not. I wanted to show you guys that one after. These are free stamps. Another one back here. I got a Christmas free one. I'm going to show you some cards I made with that. These ones: lift, tilt, spin, pull, tear, flip, shake, flop, look, press, touch. These are all the little words everybody needs on their cards. I ordered from scrapbook.com, and I got for free this holder for my Nouveau drops. I mean, it's celebration every damn day on those two sites, so I've been shopping like crazy. And My Favorite Things, all their retiring stuff went on sale yesterday, so my cart is jam-packed full again. But like these, okay, this one, if you were hanging out with me in any of the stamping, I cut this out 6 times, 3 colors of blue and 3 colors of green, and I used, this is called Cool Curve cover-ups, and I used the Let's Monkey Around that I happen to have dies for. And I'm going to tell you what I don't like now. So this one is Summer Safari. What I don't like, and this really, really bothered me. This is so crappy that I will never again, and I didn't know, and I purchased some dies before that day that I sat down and said, no, I'm going to use my brother, and thank God, because here's a perfect example. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but if you have dies, you're going to know what I'm talking about. You see all these little pieces, these little pokey parts? I have got the finest of fine needle nose everythings, and I try to get in there, and for love or money I can't get them out. And number one, even if I could get them out, this is such a pain in the butt, like it's a pita. I don't want to sit here for 2 hours trying to chop apart dies. So if you love your dies and you don't want a machine, Stampin' Up 100% all the way. Their dies come beautifully cut, none of this business. And you know what happens? You put this on your paper and run it through. Now, your perfectly colored little image has like this big mark, this big impression in them from all these little things around here. I'm sorry, My Favorite Things. I love your stamps. Your dies, seriously, quality control. Quality control. They need some fixing there because I didn't like that. And there was nothing I could do to get it out. Has that happened to you guys? So I'm sure you guys know what I mean, but back to this dynamic here and these guys, okay? I cut every one of these out on my brother, and I even did this thing where I printed an entire sheet of clouds, or excuse me, I created an entire sheet of clouds and cut out an 8.5 by 11 sheet on my Cricut, and now I have clouds for days, and I just put them in little baggies. I've started this little system. Large, small, medium, small. You know what I mean? So now, and that's the thing about these machines. This is my biggest tip for you guys, okay? And I'm going to show you how you can take my Cricut files and cut them on your brother as well, or your Cricut. I'm going to show you that in the new year. But if you do the whole sheet, the whole gamut, one 8.5 by 11 sheet takes you a few minutes. You will use these. But if you have to go to that machine every time you need 2 clouds, you're not going to do it. You know you're not, because it's way too much time and way too much effort. So I'm going to show you quick and easy ways to use that machine, maximize the amount of stuff you get for the little amount of time you need to spend there, okay? So yes, I made 6 of these cards. So it made it worth it to me, and I was struggling until I figured out the color, the RGB. So that's why I showed you guys that in the video. But it's a lot easier to just do a few at the same time. If you're making one card, it is a little bit of extra work to go over there, but if I'll show you how to do everything on the same sheet of paper and cut it all at the same time. But look at those backgrounds, like they're so stinking cute, right? So those are the kinds of dies I'm going to be picking up. Dies that cut out my backgrounds for me, because I'm trying to step up my scenes game. I'm not that great with scenes cards, so if I can keep these organized now, let's put these here. So stamps, what kinds of stamps am I getting? I'm starting to get stamps that make me happy. I think a lot of the times I've been, over the course of the last year, I've been buying all this Stampin' Up stuff to show everybody Stampin' Up stuff, and you know, a lot of it I like. But a lot of it I find myself buying it because I already have everything I want, but you know, I need to place an order this month. You know, got to get some stuff, got to keep my CSV up, because if I want to, you know, it's when you're at the level I'm at, if you don't do a certain amount of CSV every month, you don't lose your demonstratorship, you just don't get paid on your team. So, you know, I want to buy stuff and make sure that I keep my CSV up, and then I end up with all this stuff I don't even use. I mean, the mini catalog, I've got a cupboard here full of stuff I don't use. So I've been buying stuff that I like. And this was one of the first ones, Stamping Bella. Okay, they're so stinking cute, right? So they're rubber. I love that they're rubber. And I thought, I'm not even going to reinvent the wheel. I'm just going to make a card and color them exactly like they did on the cover. I mean, a little different. I did a little more shading and stuff. And one of the things I got to tell you guys about this, okay? See her hair here? I was like, they're bows. Like, her hair is so dead straight, right? And then it's curly hair. She has curly hair, but her whole hair is curly. So did the artist color this in, or did the artist draw it and someone else colored it in? So I was like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that her hair, or is that her bows? I made them bows, but that's the beauty about coloring your stuff. You can color it any color you want. I mean, scenes cards. I got to show you guys this one. Cheryl Lee was my first customer and stole this card before it even hit the internet. But, I mean, these are the types of stamps. I should have probably told you guys. Sorry. I know you're going to ask. Huggy Squidgies was the Stamping Bella. Okay, and this one was, I'm going to show you guys a whole bunch of non-Stampin' Up stuff. So, sorry if I see a big dip in the views, everybody leaves here, then I'll be like, oh, okay. See you later. This one is Outdoor Adventures. So I am just loving this one. And actually, I was hanging out with Jen, and I was not doing this right. She's like, you're doing that all wrong. I was trying to put the water up here, and I was like totally losing my mind on this card, but it all came together really, really cute. I love it. And I even took the little worm dude here from the gnome place like home. And then I had to, let me keep Shirley's card super over there where it's going to be safe. I got to show you guys this one. Some days you're the dog, and some days you're the hydrant. And he is literally peeing on the hydrant. I was obsessed with this. I love it. And this one is called You Make Me Wag My Tail. I mean, come on. And I've been buying these things on Fridays, okay? Because, and I did place an order during the Boxing Day or whatever it was, Black Friday thing, because they just had 35% off in the entire store and I couldn't help myself. But Fridays is the day you want to go. So this one here was it's upside down. It's called $1 Million Friends. And I saw, what was her name, Deb? The one that I said I saw do that embossing technique where she rubbed the embossing pad, the Versamark, all over her card. Laura Beard.
Oh, Laurel Beard?
Laurel
Or
Baird, yeah. So she took her embossing Versamark and rubbed it all over her paper and then put embossing powder and heated it. I was like, that's a really cool idea. I'm going to do it with glue and glitter. So I did it with glue and glitter. And this is If Friends Were Worth Millions. And that's the little girl. You recognize her from the video I did on the brother. But I am just obsessed with this glitter. Now, I had Carol ask me a question about the glitter. Was it Carol? Yeah, because I was doing this in the Stampin' Chat, I think. So Carol asked, does Hairspray keep the glitter on there? Like, I got a few little hitchhikers. I mean, I've tapped it quite a few times. But if you guys have a tip on what you do, I mean, I have sealant stuff for my alcohol ink stuff. So I don't know if that's... My lighting looks really yellow. That's going to be solved when I move downstairs. But let me know if you guys seal your glitter, if you have a little hack or a little trick for that. I would love to know. So, another thing I bought that I don't have a hack for or a DIY is this Tim Holtz Distress Glitter Rock Candy. And I got to tell you, this stuff, okay, so I've had a few people comment on this when they've seen me pull it out. And the nice thing about this is it's a nice, thicker, let me put some on my finger here. Or actually, you know what I'll do? Where's that black piece of paper? Right here. I'll put some on here. Okay, so you guys can get like a little idea. The nice thing the biggest thing that I've noticed people like about this is it's white. There's no greens or pinks or purples or any. It was almost all over my table. And that wouldn't have been a big surprise now, would it? I probably would have cried because I love that stuff. And I'm actually worried that it might have been a holiday and I'm trying to see if I can't get another one because they seem to be sold out everywhere right now. Check the link and see if you can get it or not. I couldn't a while ago, but I love that it's white. And I'll show you here on the card. See it down the bottom? And then all along the trees and the hillside and whatnot. So this one is the... Beast Friends, right? I couldn't help it. And then Deb goes, oh, he looks like he's going to knock the other one with his coffee cup. And you should have heard her too when I was doing this card. It says, if friends were worth millions, and then on the inside it says, I'd be rich. And she goes, I don't really like that sentiment. And I'm like, what don't you like about it? She goes, well, it says, if friends were worth millions, aren't they all worth millions? And I'm like, well, it's a good thing you're not getting this card. we couldn't stop laughing about it. But then this one, she's like, yeah, he looks like he's going to bonk the other one with his mug. And I'm like, well, I should bring that meme up here. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you saw this meme, you would pee your pants. You would die. You would die. I've been sharing this meme. I was talking about mean Kimberly to you guys. And Cheryl Lee, and like this meme that this is the meme I send to these girls when they're not really mean, okay? But when they don't want to hang out with me, like when I actually get time to hang out and they don't want to hang out with me or something, whatever, this is what I send them. And when you guys see this, you're going to pee your pants. So get ready, okay? Get ready, because you're going to pee your pants. I'm only doing this so that it'll... Okay, you ready? Watch. Goodness. Oh my goodness. So that was like, good thing you're not getting this card, Deb. And that was exactly what I thought in my mind. Just like, I should get the pregnancy pillow out and knock her over with that. Because that would work. So anyway, this set. Yes, ma'am.
Jamie was wanting to know about the stamp set with the dog and the fire hydrant, where that came from and the name of it.
My favorite things. So there's a link down below for my favorite things. And then you can go there and just type in, you make me wag my tail. So this one, I don't know. I paid full price for this one because I don't know how. I did not know that my favorite things had this. Me, of all people, I did not know they have Acute Chemists. Hello. The Inky Concoction Queen did not know they'd had these cute chemists, okay? I mean, OMG. Listen to some of these sentiments. We have serious chemistry. All of my atoms love your atoms. You make my beaker bubble. I'm sorry for my reaction. You make my heart go boom. Let's bond. Our chemistry is explosive. So I saw a card. I totally had to case 2 cards and make it into 1 card. So the 1 card I saw was this guy. And I don't know what brick background they used. I just used this one. But I saw another card with this light. And this light came out of another My Favorite Things set that I'm not showing you tonight because I haven't used it except for this. But maybe I should show you. It's called... Oh, I bought this to finish off another card that I was waiting for the window dies from Stampin' Up! To go with this. Here it is here. It's called Our Story. But this guy, he is so... The insert's coming out. This one's an Etsy card. He is so stinking cute. Look at him. How did I not know? And he looks like I colored him with a yellow face. His face is not yellow. It's very pink. But you make my beaker bubble. How did I not know that they had these stamps? I don't even know. I paid full price for them. So I had to have them. So let's put those there. Love them, right? Oh, and the envelope. So this is kind of what I'm doing. This is how I'm buying my stamps. So I need to know from you guys if you want to see me do some videos on how to color them, how to put the cards. What do you want? Do you want to see more Stampin' Up! Stuff? Are you enjoying this stuff? I need your feedback because you guys are the ones that are watching the videos. So Magical Dragons. I only got this because I need some Etsy cards and I needed like some kid type cards. And these ones turned out so cute. So this one... Again, those clouds, I had already had them cut out, so they were easy to just put on the card. This one, Hello Sunshine, congratulations on your new little miracle. Stampin' Up! Sentiment, my favorite things, and I was good to go, right? So now I got a cute little baby card. And this one, here's a Flaba birthday. He's so cute. And inside it just says happy birthday a million times with some random stamp I've had for 25 years. So getting to the end, this was one of my free sets, and then I'm going to get and show you something that I didn't like, but this was one of my free sets that I got, and I think I started this card in a Stampin' Chat. I'm not quite sure, but this card, let me turn it sideways for a minute, because it is so full, you can't even, well, maybe a little, it's so full of rock candy, and I mean... The way the Santa's colored looks like the light is just kind of, you know, the moon is fresh and it's just out kind of, you know, shining on him and whatnot. Envelopes. I bought 70-pound cardstock to make envelopes and it would be so simple. 500 sheets for like less than 20 bucks. I'll show you guys. I'll make a slimline card. So let me know if you want to see like a, you know, a fancy cutesy slimline card or a Stampin' Up! Slimline card, whatever. But I have to warn you guys, there's 2 things here. 2 things I had major problems with. First thing, this is a super cute stamp set. It's called Travel Plans, okay? So you've got like these cute little bears and bunnies and downtown New York and luggage and, you know, I'm all packed and ready to see you. It's perfect for, you know, COVID opening up and airlines opening up. I thought these would be the perfect little cards because, you know, you're planning a getaway to go and see someone, you know, you haven't seen in a long time. They're Stacy Yakula. On My Favorite Things, this, I was very disappointed. I was so disappointed I haven't even opened them. I don't even know if I want to use them now. On their angel policy, Stacy Yakula, you may not, under any circumstances, make a card with Stacy Yakula's stamped images and sell it. Under no circumstances. So I was really disappointed about that. Just putting it out there. You may want to, if you're trying to sell your cards, you may want to know what you're buying. I was on scrapbook.com. Yes.
A lot of folks are saying that they're happy to see you do some things other than Stampin' Up! And a few people especially enjoy seeing the coloring.
Oh, the coloring is so much fun. I love the coloring. And I have to tell you guys, you don't even want to know what I have spent on Copics lately. I actually wanted to bring that up. That was one of the things on my list on coloring. So I'm glad you brought that up. I was going to place an order with Blick. Okay, I've linked Blick for you guys down below. Copics are very inexpensive there. They are about $5.80. Don't quote me, please, but they're very, very inexpensive. Even with the exchange, it was going to be better for me to buy my Copics from Blick. So there were just a few, and this is the thing. So if you guys watched me coloring the turkey, I was starting to get this issue where it was kind of going shiny here. You see that pink, how it's kind of reflecting shiny? So I thought, okay, I need some like refills, like my markers are going dry. And throughout coloring all these images, I was starting to see a pattern, and I'm going, okay, number one, let me finish what I was saying about Blick. If you're in the US, definitely check out Blick for your Copics. They have every single one you could ever imagine and every refill in stock at all times. However, they wanted me to pay somewhere between $35 and $40 for shipping on a $70 order. And if you're in Canada, you don't get your shipping quote immediately. You have to place your order, okay, pay for it, and they hold the money on your credit card and then email you to tell you what your shipping is and would you like to proceed. And I'm like, hell no, I don't buy from places that inflate their shipping. They completely disregarded that fact, and they responded with, okay, well, you know, your money will be released in 3 to 5 business days. I'm thinking, my money will be released. I didn't even agree to buy the stuff. Anyway, if you're in Canada, beware. I'm just putting it out there. Beware. I like Blick. It used to be called Dick Blick. If you're old school stamper, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I've ordered from them for years and years and years when I lived in the States, but now that I'm in Canada, I've got some other places. I ordered from CanadaCopic.com. I put in a $360 order with them. I spent another $250 at the local art store. It's stupid. It's my birthday, and I will buy Copics if I want to, right? So I should make a song about it. Definitely Blick for your Copics. And if you're in Canada, I did link CanadaCopic.com. I linked that for you. The only thing I'm going to preface that with for Canada, beware. I placed my order Friday. I was up really, really late on Friday. I was up really late. I placed my order at 3:30 in the morning. Okay, because it was Black Friday. I thought or on Thursday, excuse me. I placed it really, really early because I thought on Friday morning, they're all going to come into work and see my order sitting there because I'm the only person in the world. I'm probably the only order there. I mean, everybody will give me all the attention and I'll get my order packaged and it'll be here by Tuesday. My order shipped today. Dun, dun, dun. So beware. If you're expecting a fast turnaround, I mean, it's COVID. Nobody should be expecting a fast turnaround unless you're buying from My Favorite Things. I live in Canada and I get my order within 2 business days. It's crazy. Anyway, it's funny how a company like My Favorite Things can get me my order in 2 days from the United States, and a Canadian company doesn't even ship my order for 4 business days after I buy it. I don't know. Maybe they're more busy. I don't know what it is. But back to this. I learned it is not my markers that are doing this. It is my paper. And the only reason this even clicked for me was this repetitive issue that I was getting blending my markers. So if you have Copic markers, I know many of you have reached out to me and told me you've bought the Chow sets or you've been buying them and you are using my accent paper. I do link my accent paper. It is amazing for making cards. It's not great for coloring on, and I'm going to tell you why. It is a very smooth, not shiny, but very smooth paper where it's very, very tightly woven, which is what I love. It's an amazing quality for card making. But because it's so smooth and tightly woven, the ink, you see here, it's not absorbing down into there. And what it should be doing is this. Okay, see these? This is a circle. Okay, that's what your paper should be doing. So if your ink, I always tell you, if your ink is not going through your paper, you're not applying enough ink. It may be because you're using the wrong paper. And the only reason I didn't think of this before was because I've only ever colored with Copics on one paper. I had about 4 reams of Conqueror paper. I had one went through it, bought 2 more. So sorry, 3. I'm on my 3rd one, and they went out of business years ago, and I took a huge hiatus from stamping. So I didn't stress about it. And now I'm back at stamping. I wasn't Copic coloring because I'm doing Stampin' Up. Now I'm Copic coloring. I naturally went to this paper, and it just doesn't work. So I'm back on my Conqueror. So if you buy this accent paper, this is just, I'm going to ask for your help. I'm going to reach out to you for a moment. If you have purchased the accent paper and you have it in your hands and you have another paper that is hard to tell the difference in color, but you find that your Copic or alcohol ink markers, I don't care what kind they are going into the paper, because that's what happens. That's how your alcohol ink blends. It sinks into the paper. So I can't really tell much of a difference between these two whites. Like, I would know which one's which, but when I put this on my accent card fronts, I'm satisfied, okay, because this is very white, but this is much more porous, and this paper, I just can't get it anymore. So if you have a paper that's nice and porous that you can almost see, like, I can almost see the design of the paper, where this is just white. Like, I can't see any imprints or designs or anything. So if you understand what I'm saying, reach out to me. Please don't link something publicly on my channel or on my YouTube, because I like to only have people see links of things that I have actually tried. I would hate for someone to click a link and go, well, that sucked, and then they associate it with my brand, and then it's a negative kind of thought, right? So I don't like that. But if you DM me, and I will give you all the credit if you find me a paper that is porous and white that matches the accent. So with that being said, this was actually the set I figured it out on, because I had used these exact colors to color all of my mushroom house and everything. Anyway, I'm looking at it going, okay, it's not my ink. And this set, I have to bring it up and tell you guys, I was very, very, very disappointed with this. I was so excited because it's kind of like the Flintstones. I was all over this. Like, I was like all over this, like a pack of dogs on a three-legged cat. I was like, give me some of those Flintstones. And it's called Heffy Doodle. And I stamped them, and I'm not even going to try to get you guys to see, but I'm going to explain to you what's happening. Is the actual stamp itself, the part that's the impression part, it's almost like the line was made up of multiple millions of dots, okay? And the dots just aren't connecting to make a solid line. So I reached out to Heffy Doodle today, as a matter of fact. I sent them a very pleasant email. I complimented them on the quality of their stamps. They have excellent, like, quality this way, like they're solid, they stick really good. If you put this in my hand and a Stampin' Up one in my hand, I would not know the difference if my eyes were closed. I only noticed when I stamped them. If you've ever bought cheap stamps off Wish, Amazon, or AliExpress, and you'll know what I mean when you see that poor impression where it's kind of like dotty, that's what these did. Not to the extent, but I will get back to you guys and let you know how the company handled that, because it may very well be just a bad batch, because I have been told this is a reputable company. I've been told that, you know, someone's tried their stamps, never had an issue. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and think, okay, perhaps it's just a bad batch. Let's see how they handle it. They're a UK company, so all of my UK viewers, if you use these stamps, please chime in if you have had a problem with Heffy Doodle or if you love them. It may just be a bad batch, but I wanted to let you guys know that, you know, things happen like that to me too, and I very respectfully reached out to the company. And I told them that I thought that it was probably part of a bad batch, and I was looking forward to seeing what they were going to do to make it better, basically, and I'll let you guys know. So, Stacy Ukula, watch that if you're trying to sell your cards. And if you get stamps like that aren't stamping very nice, just reach out to the company and just say, hey, what's up with your stamps? So, one last, yes?
Nick Carroll was wanting to know if you were still having to pay duty on My Favorite Things orders to Canada.
I think the trick to not pay duty, I pay duty because I'm always over $100 on my orders. I think the trick is to stay below $75. It could be $60, $60 or $75. I should look into that. I'll look into it and see if I can figure out the actual dollar amount, because I always pay duty. And when my orders are usually like $120 Canadian, and I pay about $9 to $13 duty, which isn't a lot. I don't get bent out of shape about it because I love the damn stamps. And here's the thing. If you're in Canada and you're ordering on Friday, you're already saving a massive amount of money. So the shipping and the duty kind of wash itself out because you got the discount. That's how I look at it. So I don't look at it as, I got gouged on this, that, or the other. But I will look into it and see for anybody else in the world too. You may want to check your own duties and taxes and things like that online. But I'll look for Canada because I would like to even know. I don't know if I could keep my orders under $60 or $75, but I could certainly try. So the last thing I wanted to mention was, let me make sure I went over everything, which I did. Yay. Oh, wait, no, I have one other teaser for you guys. And before I show you this, the last thing I thought I wanted to tell you, but I forgot to show you this, was I did find a company in Canada for scrapbooking and card making, which is Stampin' Scrap Canada. If you are in Canada and you happen to follow my links and go there, but you prefer a different place, do let me know, because if I have enough people tell me of another online shopping opportunity for Canada, I will investigate it. But I have a company that has reached out to me and sent me some stuff, and I had to share this with you because it came very, very, very late due to just border and COVID and floods and everything. So it came very, very late. I was not able to meet their deadline of making stuff for them for the Black Friday, but they will be giving me a discount code for you guys. I won't be telling you what this company is today, but I'm going to show you these things because they are freaking amazing and I am so excited. And I have not one, but like 8 packs of these in different ones. I have some stickers. I have some stuff. Oh my gosh. So I wanted to show you these. These are some little labels, and these are all vintagey things. These ones happen to have a bit of a shine to them, but enjoy your life, a little train, just like little, you could even put a little hole in here and use it as a little tag on a gift or whatnot. They have some other tags here. These little circles pop right out, and then you use them as your tags. But this is what I'm so excited about. I cannot wait. So there's this vellum paper, and I actually just went, and if you watched my World Card Making Day, you saw me make a card where I printed some vintage paper, okay? Then I went to the thrift store and I bought a bunch of books because they have like these pages. Now they're see-through, but you can rip them out and you can use them. And going to the thrift store, they were super cheap. I think all of these cost me $6 or $7, right? But then this company, I was like, oh man, look at this, look at this. It's like vellum. So this one, it says dinner, and there's like, I don't know, they have writing on here, like Cape Cods, oyster stew, little necks, half a dozen, little neck cocktail, different things, Brussels sprouts. Here's another one, dinner, canape, what is that word? C-A-N-A-P-E, let me go like that so you can see it. I don't even know what that word is. Canape? Canepe of anchovies, California oyster cocktail, and then like there's this public library. So it's like they've taken the page out of a vintage book, and I mean the little, like this one's all soup. So this one's all like food and recipes. There's other ones that are other things. So this one is more paper, right? But you can use these on your cards. I mean, look at this. They're so cute, right? And these like vintage style, the backs are clear. I am so obsessed with these. I cannot wait. You're going to see these when I do the video and show you guys all the stuff you can make. But then they've got stickers here, little stickers of stamps, you know what I mean? So stinking cute. And these are perfect if you're hand giving a card. Why not put it on there? And if you don't want it to be white, just put some antique linen, antique linen, right? No, vintage photo dye, the Tim Holtz distress stuff. So these little labels also are sticker. I mean, that's super cute, right? I have so many packs of these to show you guys. And I have to tell you, you're not going to believe how stupid cheap these are. I mean, I should probably not say it out loud, but this company should be charging way more for these things than they are. And you guys are going to get a discount. So I am super excited about those. I can't wait to start making cards with them. So Scrap and Stamp Canada, I told you about that. So that's it. And look at that. I'm only 10 minutes over. Woo woo. So that was exciting and fun. That's everything I've been buying. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I hope I didn't break the bank for you guys, because I know what happens to me when I fall in the YouTube rabbit hole and I see what everybody's buying, and this stuff is just like, yeah. So looks like the feedback is good for non-Stampin' Up stuff. I'm still doing Stampin' Up stuff, but you know what it is? I'm just gonna march to the beat of my own drum, and I'm gonna do what makes me happy, because I was really starting to feel confined in Stampin' Up, and I want to kind of play with the stuff I have that's not Stampin' Up. And then when I make my Stampin' Up cards, I make my Stampin' Up cards, right? And it seems to me too, they are stupid cheap. Donna's Crafty Creations. I like stupid cheap. They are. But they are not cheap as in quality. They're cheap as in price. And that, honey, is right up my bowling alley. So, seems like you guys are really receiving, seeing other stuff and playing with other stuff outside of Stampin' Up really well, which is awesome, because there are no Stampin' Up please here. And in case you've watched this video, you can save the comments. How can I do this? How can you show stuff that's not Stampin' Up? How can you... I'm allowed to show whatever I like. And that's that. So, this is that awkward moment where I have to go, and I always hate saying goodbye, and I hate long goodbyes. And it's like, you know, I gotta go, but thank you guys for joining me tonight. And I forgot to turn on that. I said to Deb, hold on. I said to Deb, wouldn't it drive everybody crazy if I did it like this? Or like this? Everybody would be like, ah, I'm gonna leave. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because that helps my channel a lot. And when you comment, it really truly helps my channel a lot, because it shows YouTube there's something going on there. Kmart special in aisle number 4. Why is everybody down there? Let's put that video everywhere so that everybody else can go down there. So that really helps me. But I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hugs, thoughts, and prayers to everybody in BC and anywhere else in the world that I may not be aware of that is experiencing awful natural disasters. Yeah, so I will see some of you, Inky Buddy and Inky Besties alike. If you are an Ink Squad member, I will see you tomorrow night for our very first Free-for-All Friday, where I get to do whatever the free-for-all I want for the evening, and that will start at the same time, 6 o'clock. So if you have FOMO, fear of missing out, and you want to be there with us, and it'll be much more chit-chatty. Deb will be reading much more of the chit-chat, and we will be laughing and giggling a heck of a lot more. Make sure you join the channel. It's down below. You can join at the Inky Buddy level and join us tomorrow. So if you join tomorrow, or if you've just joined, I know we've had a couple people join tonight, go to the community tab on my YouTube, okay, underneath my banner, go to the community tab, and down there, you're going to see the videos upcoming that are for your tier of Ink Squad membership, and the link will be there, okay? And if you're having trouble, run over to Facebook or leave a comment on any video and just say, Cindy Lynn, help. Right? And then I'll give you a link where we can talk, and I can send you the link. So find me on Facebook or find me on YouTube. Okay? So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Do you want to say goodnight, Deb?
Everybody have a great week, and I'll see you next week, if not before.
No, I said, do you want to say goodnight, Deb? You're supposed to say goodnight, Deb. Well, right? Okay, we will see some of you guys tomorrow night, and the rest of y'all will see you next Thursday. Happy stamping.
Bye.
Okay.